Well, welcome to the show, and so great to have you with us. I'm Sabrina Marandola, and on Tuesdays, we invite artists here to studio to talk about their latest material. And today, she sings in several languages. She describes her style as pop, rock, electronica. Welcome. It's New Music Tuesday.
Baby, what you do to me, you got me under your spell, I feel distracted. And the way that you are, all the eyes are on you, it's what you want, right? Don't tease the dragon, baby. Don't tease the dragon. Don't tease the dragon, baby. Don't tease the dragon. Hold me close and tight. Please protect my little heart. It's all yours. But don't hurt it again. 'Cause I hear she has no shame. All awaken.
Ooh, how catchy can we get here? Don't Tease the Dragon. Duke, what are we listening to?
Well, we're hearing a little bit on this one. The flavors are kind of Europop. It's a track called Don't Tease the Dragon by our guest today, Suela, who sings in several languages, but believe it or not, she calls Montreal home. That song actually goes back about a decade, and we're going to hear a story about it that's never been told before. And then we're going to hear a brand new single, which is the title track from our forthcoming EP. It's my honor and privilege to welcome to New Music Tuesdays right about now, Suela. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you, Duke. Thank you, Sabrina. It's such a pleasure being here. I was just saying before, it feels so peaceful. It's such a good vibe here. Thank you for having me.
Oh, it's so great to have you join the party.
You've been to the old building before, right?
I know. I was telling Duke off the air that was actually also about 10 years ago that I was interviewed on the home run.
With our man, Frank Cavallero.
Frank Cavallero. Hi, Frank, if you're listening. I saw him recently. So, yeah, and at the time, I had another new song that Frank played for the audience. It was a great, but it's such a good vibe and good new energy here, if I may say, in the new building, right?
Oh yeah, the building's beautiful. A lot of glass, a lot of natural light coming
Very bright.
in. So yeah.
So I have to ask you. You're going to tell us a story about the origins of Don't Tease the Dragon, and apparently you've actually never gone public with
anyone.
it.
Actually, never
Talk
told
to
anyone.
us.
So basically, about 10 years ago. A friend of mine comes to me and says, "Oh, do you know there is not," he knows that, okay, fine, one of my hobbies is horoscopes, astrology. Fine, girls, Sabrina is laughing because we love horoscopes. But at the time, I only knew about the Western horoscope. So my friend was saying, "Do you know that there is Chinese horoscope?" And he has me this book and I read it. And now you're laughing, you see where I'm going with this, with the title.
Are you a dragon?
I am a dragon. I found out at the time that I'm a dragon.
So you're a dragon.
So I'm a dragon, but
Is that because of when you were born? Like the month you were born in?
Apparently, because I read so much about it, and so the year I was born coincides. I'm in October. My birth is next. It's actually Libra season.
So
it's
you're
my
Libra
season.
like me. My birthday's on the 12th, and my daughter's birthday is tomorrow. She's a Libra also.
My birthday is going to be on October 20th.
Wow.
So I'm an October girl.
So it means I'm a dragon. So is my daughter.
No, it depends on the year.
It depends on the year. That's a Chinese horoscope. So because Chinese follows the year, so I discovered 10 years ago that oh boy, I am a dragon. But now here where it gets a bit funnier. I mean, I was having fun with this fact alone, and I was already. I didn't sit down. Oh, I'm going to write a song about the fact that I found out that I'm a dragon. But it just so happened that at the time I was going through a fun love story. I wanted to write a song. At the same time that I found out about me being a dragon, a friend from back home, from Albania, always for years, has been calling me a beast.
A beast?
Now, at the time where I was writing the song,
stop.
Dragon is a beast.
Wait, stop. She says, he's calling me a beast, and then she proceeds to tell the story. No. Why did he call you a beast?
It goes back in time.
She's going to skip over that. Like, how do you skip over that?
I'm not going to skip over that, but I still laugh.
Origins of beast, please. Why?
Because I think I've always been... I'm not shy. I mean, I can be shy too. I do have my introvert side, but I'm very extrovert and I speak my mind. I'm Mediterranean, and Mediterraneans talk with their hands. I'm expressive. I speak my mind. I sing. I dance.
I'm not following the beast part.
I know. I'm getting there. So because of my high energy persona, that's where I'm getting to. Because I'm full of energy and all of that, and he would always say, you can never sit still in one place. So. He would call me just for fun. You're like a beast. You never sit down. So now at the time we had a chat, and I told him, "Oh my God, dragon! I just found out that I'm a dragon in Chinese horoscope, but you're calling me a beast, and dragon is a beast." But I didn't tell him that I was going to write a song, and he still doesn't know. I have to tell him after. I'm going to surprise him with this radio interview. I swear. And the other funny
he never heard this song?
I think he has. It's just that I haven't had the chance to sit down and talk to him about this particular detail. Because when I visit home, he's back home, he's in Albania. So I'll tell him soon. And so the other part of the story is that now, the title Don't Tease the Dragon. In English, I found out, I was reminded that can take another shape or another meaning. So I said to myself, you know what? Just have fun with the process.
There you go. Don't Tease the Dragon. That is Suela, who has an upcoming EP. And I'm curious, what you think of the Montreal scene. I mean, Duke described it as Europop. I think that's the perfect description. It's just so catchy. It's upbeat. It's something you can dance to. Tell me a little bit about your Albanian roots and how Montreal feels like home to you.
Montreal does feel like home to me because I've been here 20 years now. So I came to here to study at McGill. This is how the whole story started. I was gonna either go to Toronto back in Europe or US, but I fell in love with the city. I met so many friends, and at the time when I was working at L'Oreal, I was doing a stage, and then then you just integrate more and more. And so I fell in love with the city. I learned French, Franglish. I even remember saying this to Franco because he asked me 10 years ago, "What do you find special about Montreal?" I still find that very special about Franglish.
Yes,
you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to say something. I've been trying to signal to you not to do it, but you're actually doing drum solos on the air with the table. So I'm doing like this with the hands. I don't think she's understanding what I'm saying.
I'm sorry.
It's a very catchy beat that you've been doing. I like it, and possibly the beat of your next track. But I think our audience thinks you're doing a drum solo.
Because I speak a lot with my hands. So sorry about that.
We're going to get you to continue speaking with your hands, just in the air.
Yeah, so basically, because I decided to stay in Montreal and closer to the mic, finding out so many nuances in the city, so many cultures, and I love people. I love energy. I love to explore different cultures, cuisines, and whatnot. So I've made friends. I'm very proud to have friends from all corners of the world. I met them here, and so this Montreal became my home. Now, yes, I still do have that as a common denominator, the Europop sound, and because I'm still European and it's part of me. But I would say that over time, I also added other nuances in my music. For instance, I spent some time in Jamaica some years ago. I even had the pleasure to meet one of the biggest Grammy winners, Morgan Heritage, the band, and all. They're very known and generation after generation, absolutely. So in that Europop, Sabrina, it's so funny that with time, the expression, the word world music became more appropriate for me, because then in another song I started experimenting with a little bit with reggae, Then I spent time with my Latin friends and a little bit of reggaeton. So then I started working on 2 songs with the Latin rapper. So all of a sudden, the Europop sound started intertwining more with some mix. So I would call myself it's more of world music. I sing a lot in the Greek and the Albanian music scene. Back to English right now. I'm finishing the EP, like you said. I just actually finished writing the second song in the EP.
We're going to hear the title track from the EP that you're working on. You're looking possibly a release date in the end of the year, beginning of 2025. Talk to us about Another Day and what that means to you.
Absolutely. Another Day is, I hope people relate to it, because it's all about how we can find the warrior, the strength within, especially during these ever-changing times that we're living in, especially. It started 4 or 5 years ago with the pandemic, which affected the job market, massive layoff after massive layoff, people losing jobs and whatnot. But then was the sense of detachment, let's be honest, if you remember. Then some friendships started fading, but then new friendships came along. The new sense of perspective emerged, not just from the friendships, but from the sense of reflection and introspection that I think all of us, we were forced or we had to do at some point. It was a blessing in disguise for me, because I went back more into songwriting, since my live shows had to be on hold, just like anybody else's. And so basically, especially with the polarization in politics around the world, the ongoing wars and whatnot, I wanted people to really relate to the fact that despite all of these variables in the equation that we call life, okay, let's all take some time with ourselves to find the strength or that perspective or that alignment, connect with your higher self, whatever you want to call it, and then come back stronger, or as some people call it, raise from your ashes as a phoenix, right? So Another Day is about, I wrote it for myself and sincerely for the world, because so many of us have been affected by the triple increasing prices, high inflation, and everything else that I mentioned. So Another Day is sincerely for everyone that has been living the years that we've been, going through in the last 4 or 5 years.
This is a great track. I really enjoyed it. Very, very, very catchy.
Thank you so much.
And it's very inspirational. I think we all kind of need something like that right now.
Thank you.
So this is the title track from the forthcoming EP, Montreal's own Suela. And she's working on a bunch of stuff right now. And we're looking at this EP being released towards the end of the year or possibly January 2025. Sabrina, you ready?
I am ready for Another Day.
All right, let's go. Let's do it.
Thank you.
The world seems to have gone mad, reminiscing the old days when life was so innocent. Oh, bittersweetness in life, with lessons chasing me like the wind. I wasted time with the wrong friends because I was so naive.
That is Montreal's own Suela. That one is called Another Day, and look out for her upcoming EP. End of 2024, maybe early 2025, also called Another Day. Suela, who speaks 5 languages, by the way, and is learning a 6th now, because 5 is not enough, Duke. We'll throw a 6th language in there.
All right. What's next for Suela?
So basically, I'm going to continue working on the EP. I'm also working on some live shows. I would love to invite you to my upcoming shows. They're going to start in November.
What's the best place to stay in contact with what you're doing? Instagram, Facebook?
Instagram, Facebook, TikTok. I've decided to be
You've become a big TikToker now, right?
And all of a sudden, as I was saying before, I'm actually very, very pleasantly surprised. It's been less than a month. I've been very consistent, and I see a huge,
That's what they say. So it's been all that for you.
Yeah. So it's good it feels good to post all of these videos from Afromonde Festival, behind the scenes in studio, behind the scenes at the music video shoots and everything.
Fantastic. Yeah, I met, by the way, you at Afromonde a couple weeks ago. I was there as well, and I saw some of the video footage of your performance. So you had a great time. And we're looking for the new EP, due out in a couple of months, either way, late 2024, early 2025. It's called Another Day. Suela, please come back.
Thank you. It'll be a pleasure. It's so nice being here. You guys put a smile on my face, and I want to keep on dancing.
Yeah, we're dancing. Your music has us dancing, Suela. You're welcome back anytime, and we'll see you live in November. We'll look out for those dates and venues. Montreal's own Suela. All right, Lita, now that we're dancing, that eases things on the roads a little bit. It helps us get through the traffic a little better.
You know what? It does. And it helps us just hang out and be a little calmer and happier and smile as we head on to the 20 westbound. And you know what? It's no surprise that it's busy from Onka